Hey everyone, if you want to make your own podcast but you don't know where to begin, Spotify for Podcasters makes it super easy. They've got everything in one place, it's totally free, and you can make money while doing it. Here's how it works. Spotify for Podcasters lets you record and edit podcasts right from your phone or computer, so no matter what your setup is like, you can start doing it today. Then you can distribute your podcast to Spotify and pretty much everywhere else podcasts are heard. Video podcasts are also supported, and you can even conduct polls and Q&As. With Spotify for Podcasters, you can earn money in a variety of ways, including ads and podcast subscriptions. And best of all, the platform is totally free. No catch, totally free. When I wanted to start my own podcast, I did not know where to begin, and I didn't think it was even possible. And Spotify for Podcasters made it happen. They made it easy, they made it quick, and I am doing something that I love. What more can I ask for? So if you're interested in starting your own show, you can do it, and I highly recommend you give this a try. Download the Spotify for Podcasters app or go to www.spotify.com/podcasters to get started. Hey everybody, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Kratom, the podcast about anything and everything Kratom. Great to have you with us on this Tuesday morning, hoping all is well with you. Today is going to be a quick one, but since pregnancy and labor and all that are on my mind, given my second child was just born the other day, I wanted to touch on a post I saw on Reddit recently. And it was saying that this person used Kratom for pain during labor. All I can think to myself when I read this is, no. I mean, like, I will never know the pains of labor, for sure. My wife makes sure I know that. But at the same time, I don't think Kratom is something anyone should take when they're pregnant. Regardless of, how closely related to opioids Kratom is or isn't, and that whole debate over whether or not it is or not, and all that. You need to be very careful in particular when you're talking about taking something when you are pregnant, and that I think most people can agree on. Taking Kratom when you're in labor, although it's pretty neat in my opinion that it could help with the pain, given that the pain is pretty intense from what I've witnessed, you just don't know what that can do. And I mean, even when you're in labor and it's like almost time to give birth, from what I've been learning over the past few years, what you put into your body at that time can really make or break a pregnancy as it, actually unfolds and how it goes, how the birthing process goes, the health of the mother, the health of the baby. There's a lot there, and there's a lot of unknowns, and I think it is pretty obvious to say that we're in the infancy stage of understanding how things affect people when they are pregnant. There's only a few things we know for certain, and those things usually you have a a label on them saying don't take this when you're pregnant, right? So I think that Kratom is just we're not at the point where we know enough about Kratom for your average Joe. We certainly aren't at the point where we know enough about Kratom for when you're in labor or pregnant, or nursing for that matter. So anyway, I'm definitely on the more I guess you would say, cautious side. I'm being very cautious here, but I don't think that it's a stretch to say that you probably shouldn't take Kratom when you're pregnant or even giving birth, in labor or breastfeeding, because honestly, we don't know enough about it in and of itself. I think that's just bringing in a few more factors that are too important to experiment with. So I felt the moral obligation to make that statement today. So there you go. All right, everyone, we'll be back tomorrow. Thank you so much for listening. We will talk to you then. Take it easy.